Hi guys, so I know this isn't one of my normal-ish videos. It's just I know I've been posting kind of like lazy-ish videos lately, and I want to tell you guys really what Little Wishes and Demons is about, because I eventually want to make it like an actual animated series of some kind. And I want to tell you guys, what it's really about. And on screen will be pictures of drawings of some of the characters, maybe scripts that I was working on before or something. So yeah. So if you don't know, the main characters of Little Wishes and Demons are the main characters are Santana and Angela. Angela is a cross-eyed angel, and Santana is the queen of hell, and they are dating. I made these two characters up when I was in 4th grade, so they've been around for a while. Yeah, and then just about a year ago or 2 years ago, I've actually added more characters and, made them lore. And so what I want this quote-unquote show to actually be about is the side plot of it will just be focusing on character development and problems that the characters have with one another. Because, honestly, relationships, not just romantic, but, normal relationships with, family or friends or exes, I feel like that's important. And I also want to discuss, serious topics, which I will get to that in a bit. So, what I want each episode to basically be about is, obviously the pilot will just be a get to know the main cast, the characters that you'll see the most, which is Angela, Santana, and then these other two characters, Cupid and Wish. I haven't been posting a lot of Cupid and Wish content because I'm still working on them. But yeah, so Cupid is trans. He was born a girl. He's a boy now. And him and Wish, they like each other, but they don't really know how to, express their feelings very well. They just, Cupid's the type of person that gets all, flustered and stuff, and then Wish is the type of person that, she doesn't, she doesn't really, show a lot of emotion, except for the people that, she really cares about. And so, what I want, other than the pilot, the other episodes I want to be about, problems from, the characters. Take Angela and her cousin, her fairy cousin, Amora. They do not have a very good relationship. And, I don't want, these problems to be, back to back. I don't want them to be, fixed back to back. That's what I meant. But, I want them to be, a couple episodes or more. I don't want them to just be fixed in, 2 episodes. Because, this kind of stuff takes time. And Angela and Amora haven't talked in years. And if people don't know why they don't talk, I'm not going to explain it right now. But I will explain it in a future video or whatever. Or you can just try to look back at my old videos. But yeah, and of course there are side characters too, like Daisy and Fire and Water. I know these guys sound basic, and I'm still working on it. like, I'm working on this sense of, like, their population. And, like, I mean, because obviously this is, like, a fantasy world, and I didn't want the whole thing to just be, like, angels and demons. So I added, like, some, like, elemented people and stuff, and, you know, like, the flower people, and, like, the, like, all, like, the, like, elements, except for, like, wind, because, I don't know. They all have, like, a population, like, of your own. Please, like, mind any background noises, like my cat. But, again, I'm still working on it. I'm only 13. But, there are, like, some kind of, like, in the middle characters. Like, they're not side characters, but they're not, like, big main characters either. We have the royal family, which is, like, so the crystals, they rule, like, all, because they were the first ones, like, on this, world that they're living in. And so we have Crystal, and then we have her husband, Emerald, and then we have her 2 kids, which are marionettes, and, you'll find out, like, later in probably another future video. And then there's also, these 2, like, they're friends of Angela. We have Shavini. I know it's not spelled how it's not spelled how it's pronounced, but oh well. And then we have Thing, because honestly I don't know what else to name it. Yeah. Now, other than, like, the side plots, what I want, like, the main, like the main plots to be about is I want it to revolve around Thing and Crystal. And the reason why is because these 2 are probably the most important people in their world. Because Thing was, I don't want to spoil like a big major thing. So I'm just going to say that Thing was, like, a really bad person, and they had a lot of power. And then, like, Angela does not know about that. And so, but Santana knows about it. And so what I want that plot to be about is, like, the Thing trying to find out, like, if they're a good person or not. Because they claimed that they're just using Angela for, like, power and stuff. But deep down, the Thing is, you know, deciding whether or not it cares about Angela or not. And so, yeah, I want that to be, like, a main plot, but I don't want it to be, like, a, you know, right from the get-go main plot. And then, another one of Angela's friends who hangs out with Thing as well is Shavini. Shavini, you know, isn't very important. So yeah, Shavini is also kind of like a side problem, and you'll find out why again in the future. And then why I want Crystal to be another main plot is because, you know, she has a really good reputation from, like, the outside view, like, from people who aren't in the castle and, like, in her personal life. You know, Crystal is a really good queen, and she's really nice and sweet. But then, you know, if you're like her husband or whatever, she is not mean. She's an abuser, she's a manipulator, and she's just not a really good person. And I think that plot is, like, that she's, like, the very main plot of the show. And I think I want to separate this into 2. Like, I want to separate the plot into, like, 2 plots. Like, I want one of them to be, like, you know, why Crystal is the way she is, because she wasn't always that way. And then I want another plot to be, like, you know, how do we help these people who are in her grasps, and how do we, you know, let outsiders know, like, who she actually is. And yeah, she's not nice to anybody. But the person who she's like the meanest to is probably her husband, because she likes having power over people. And Emerald, he can't say anything because A, it'll ruin their reputation, and B, if he does, Crystal could kill him. So yeah, because she can form purple fire, because a lot of people people have powers in this. Emerald doesn't, but since Crystal, because Emerald was married into the family, but since Crystal is royal blood, she has actual powers from her ancestors and stuff. So yeah, and also because once these crystal people get married, they take a part of themselves and they form it into their wedding rings. And so once you're in a relationship, you can't leave it unless the other person dies or whatever. So yeah, Emerald cannot get out of his situation. Now here's where Water comes in, because again, this is also another plot. Water, he's also he's not royal. He was at first when I first made him, but he's not anymore, because honestly I scratched that, because where how could he be a royal? Where would he fit in? So yeah, but he since he's water, he can when he gets all embarrassed, he starts kind of drip a bit, because he can be a solid, it's kind of hard to explain, but he could be a solid person, but if he gets embarrassed or something, or scared, he kind of melts. I don't really know how to explain it. But and he can also turn into a puddle of water, and it can help him climb up walls and slip through doors and stuff when he has to. And so Water and Emerald like each other, but Emerald cannot tell Crystal, because that's technically cheating, and that could also ruin the reputation of the royals. And so yeah, Crystal cannot know about Water, and Crystal can also kill Water too. So yeah, that's really what I want Little Witches and Demons to go. That's really the plot of it. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get subscribers now, so then it'll be easier to get voice actors, if I learn how to animate on using 3D animation, which that'll probably be how the show's animated, 3D animation on Blender. And so yeah, it'll be easier to get animators and voice actors and stuff. And it'll just be nice to have a little community. This show is gonna be adult content, and whatever age your parents or yourself think that you're most responsible or mature enough to watch it. Because I even though I'm 13, I watch Helluva Boss and Hazbin Hotel and that kind of stuff. And so the show will have swearing in it. And it will cover serious topics. So yeah, again, I'm still planning all of this, but I've been working on this for about 2 years now, and I'm trying to work it out, trying to make it make sense, and I'm trying to fix stuff and make it more clear, because I have I have the main, I have the plots. I just need to now find out how we're gonna get there and stuff. So if anybody's good with writing, please talk to me. I have Discord. I'll put my Discord user up right now. And if anyone wants to be a animator, like, you know, I may change my mind, but if anybody's a 3D or 2D animator that can do stuff for free right now, because I don't have any money, because I'm not making money from YouTube right now, and I have no way of getting money, please, you know, text me on Discord or something. And also, you know, same goes with, like, voice actors, too. Yeah, sorry for the long video. It's just, I want to, like, inform you guys of what Little Wishes and Demons is gonna, like, really, like, revolve around. And yeah, so if to just shorten it up, the topics is like LGBTQ abuse in any way or shape or form from any gender, and insecurities, and then also like relationships. So yeah, yay. Thanks for watching this video. I know it was kind of long, and I'm sorry that this isn't, you know, my usual kind of video. I'm just informing you guys what I want this project to be about. And if you guys are watching this on YouTube, please subscribe. And if you guys are watching this on TikTok, because I'm probably going to post this to TikTok too, please subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. If you want to, you know, it's always out there. You can change your mind, or, you know, you can also unsubscribe if you're watching this and you're like, actually, I don't really like this channel. But yeah, bye guys.